Imagine meeting someone who showers you with endless love, attention, and compliments, as if you're the center of their world. It all feels like a dream, right? But what if that dream suddenly turns into a nightmare? They make you feel special, build trust, and when your guard is down, they strike. This is the dark world of love bombing scams. And the numbers? Absolutely terrifying. Did you know that in 2022, romance scams drained nearly $240 million from victims, many of whom never saw it coming? And that's just the reported cases. Love bombing starts out sweet, maybe even magical. Someone new enters your life through social media or a dating app, and they shower you with affection. But it's all a setup and a calculated move to make you drop your guard. Once your trust has been gained, they've flipped the script. Suddenly, they have a crisis. They need money, personal details, or even a favor. And before you know it, you're trapped in a scam designed to strip you not just of your money, but your sense of security. If you don't act now, the numbers will just keep climbing. VPN Ranks predicts that by 2025, love bombing scams will account for 124,000 cases. That's over 50,000 cases that we have today. Now think about it. These aren't just numbers, there are 124,000 people at risk. Real money, real lives, and real heartbreak. One of the most infamous cases that exposed the dangerous reality of love bombing was the story of Simon, known as the Tinder Swindler. He didn't just scam one woman, he deceived multiple victims, leaving a trail of emotional devastation and financial ruin. Simon met Cecile on Tinder. He portrayed himself as a wealthy diamond mogul, flying her to exclusive locations on private jets, wining and dining her in lavish restaurants. He made her feel like she was living in a fairy tale. But after weeks of this whirlwind romance, Simon claimed he was in danger. He sent frantic messages saying his enemies were after him and asked Cecile for help, money to ensure his safety. Desperate to protect the man she loved and the dreams that she was living in, Cecile sent her savings. Over the course of just 54 days, she took out loans, maxed out her credit cards, and sent Simon over £200,000, believing she was saving his life. Only later did she discover the horrifying truth. Simon wasn't in danger. He wasn't even who he said he was. He was a scammer using her money to fund his lavish lifestyle while targeting other women with the same story. While anyone can fall victim to love bombing, there's one group at even greater risk: the elderly. VPN Ranks predicts that by 2025, 33.6% of all love bombing victims will be the age of or over the age of 60. Why? Scammers target older adults because they're often more emotionally vulnerable and may not be as aware of online fraud tactics. The financial toll of these scams is absolutely gut-wrenching. By 2025, financial losses from love bombing scams are expected to skyrocket to $2.1 billion globally. That's billions of dollars lost, and that's not counting the emotional devastation these scams leave behind. But there is hope. You can protect yourself and your loved ones from these predators. Here's what you need to look out for. First, be wary of excessive compliments and affection early on in the dating phase. Second, never send money to someone you haven't actually met in person. And lastly, verify their identity through independent means, like Googling them or looking for credit checks, for example. And most importantly, trust your gut. If something feels too good to be true, it probably is. The rise of love bombing scams is a clear sign that we need to be more vigilant than ever. You see, scammers are evolving, but so can we. we can always stay informed and be vigilant before actually falling victim to these traps. Now, if you've fallen victim to any of these scams, or if you know someone who has, we'd like to hear your story in the comments below. And this will really help spread the awareness about these scams and actually help people like you and me from falling victim. With that said, stay informed, stay vigilant, and protect both your heart and your wallet. We'll see you in the next video.